Archangel Michael says, a divine ripple has been triggered in the heart of someone connected to you through a sacred soul tie. There's something heavy weighing on your soulmate spirit, and they are trembling between a decision that will either bring you closer forever, or push you into a heartbreaking pause. A secret truth they've discovered is forcing them to choose what they thought they would never have to face. You are not aware yet, but a meeting happened in silence behind closed doors. This meeting changed how your soulmate sees everything about your connection. Someone presented them with information that shook their confidence, not in you, but in what surrounds you. A close person to your soulmate whispered doubt into their ears, using stories from the past to make them question the future. That person is scared of your union because it threatens the control they secretly enjoy over your soulmate's life. They are pretending to be supportive, but in truth, they are scared to lose their power. Your soulmate is in a storm of emotion right now. They are battling between their souls calling to you and the fear that they may be stepping into a trap of betrayal. They love you, but they fear the cost of choosing you may mean turning against someone they've trusted for years. Type Amen to get blessing 333. Last night, your soulmate cried alone in a quiet room. They read a message that confirmed what they had suspected, but the truth hit deeper than they were ready for. That message mentioned your name, and it left them wondering if they had misjudged everything about this journey. Archangel Michael says, divine protection surrounds your name, and no weapon formed against your soul union shall succeed. Even if a shadow tries to speak lies into the ears of the one meant for you, the angels are preparing clarity through divine timing. But your soulmate must walk through the test of trust first. A female energy around them is playing both sides. She pretends to be happy for their future with you, but in truth, she's been feeding them twisted fragments of old memories and disguised warnings. Her voice is soft, but her intentions are rooted in jealousy and fear. There is an inner battle unfolding in your soulmate's chest. They are scared to lose you but even more afraid to walk blindly into betrayal. They don't want to believe the lies, but they also don't want to ignore a warning if it turns out true. Type Amen to get blessing 444. They've started to distance themselves emotionally, but not because they don't love you. It's because they are trying to sort through what is real and what has been planted into their mind. Their silence right now isn't rejection, it's protection, both for you and themselves. The angels are working tirelessly behind the scenes. They are placing signs in your soulmate's path to lead them back to truth. That truth is you, your heart, your loyalty, your divine soul tie that cannot be broken even by the loudest lies. A decision is forming, and it carries immense weight. One path leads toward reunion, a future full of blessings. The other risks delay, confusion, and deep regret. Your soulmate wrote something down recently that you have not seen. It was a letter they never sent, expressing how they felt torn, how they loved you deeply but feared hurting someone else in the process. That letter was sealed and tucked away, yet heaven saw every word. Type Amen to get blessing 555. The heavens are not still during this hour. They are whispering guidance to your soulmate in dreams, in signs, in even the smallest interruptions of their daily path. Their heart is beginning to awaken again, even if their mind is still clouded by fear. Archangel Michael says, your soulmate is beginning to see that the person feeding them doubt has hidden reasons. They are finally seeing patterns, how that person always plants confusion before anything good happens between you two. It is no longer a coincidence. A choice must be made, and soon. Your soulmate knows they can't live in limbo. They are being called to walk either into the light of divine truth or remain in the shadow of manipulated fear. Don't give up hope. Even now, they think of your face when they close their eyes. They imagine the life they dreamed of with you, and they ache for that peace. Type Amen to get blessing 777. A photo of you still rests in their phone, one they stare at when no one is watching. That photo makes their heart ache with longing, reminding them of the laughter, the spark, and the feeling they've never found with anyone else. That picture speaks louder than any whisper of betrayal. They've been tempted to walk away, but something divine keeps pulling them back. It's not logic. It's not guilt. It's something stronger, the soul contract that was sealed long before either of you were born. Their next move is going to change everything. They've begun making a plan in secret, one that could either protect your future, or pause it. The angels are waiting to see what they'll decide, but so much depends on the next 48 hours. They heard your name recently when they were not expecting it. It came from the lips of a stranger, yet it sparked an overwhelming wave of memory and emotion. That was not coincidence, that was divine alignment. Type Amen to get blessing 999. The pressure is intense on their shoulders. Family expectations. Social eyes watching. Hidden fears. They are trying to be strong, but a part of them is breaking under the weight of trying to please everyone while losing the one person who ever made them feel whole. Someone close to them gave them a piece of advice that made them pause everything. It sounded caring, but it was meant to delay. That advice came with a motive hidden under sweet words. Your soulmate is now starting to question everything they were told. That is the moment heaven was waiting for. Clarity begins when doubt is directed at the right person, not the wrong one. Archangel Michael says, this connection was never just romantic, it was spiritual warfare disguised as love. The enemy always attacks the strongest unions first because they threaten darkness with light. Your soulmate is now realizing they are in the middle of a battle they never signed up for. Type Amen to get blessing 1212. They want to come forward, but they fear what you'll say. Not because you're unkind, but because they fear they've taken too long. They're afraid you've already closed your heart. You haven't. Not truly. Your soul still waits, even through the pain. But heaven is also guiding you during this. You are being asked to prepare, not just for a reunion, but for a deeper purpose that this love brings. This isn't about romance anymore, it's about destiny. They are beginning to write you again. This time, they may send it. There's a message you'll receive soon that will either open everything, or leave one final silence before a spiritual restart. Type Amen to get blessing 1313. Your soulmate had a dream recently that they haven't told anyone about. In that dream, you were in danger, and they couldn't reach you. That dream woke them up, sweating, realizing they still have something important left to do in your life. They've been asking heaven for signs. Heaven is answering. But they must be brave enough to follow. Your energy still lingers in their space. Something you once gave them is still hidden somewhere in their room. That item still glows with a memory they can't let go of. They are being watched by the divine. Every move, every delay, every step is seen. The more they hesitate, the more the universe aligns situations to press them closer to a final choice. Type Amen to get blessing 1444. A song came on recently that made them stop in their tracks. That song is tied to you, and it made their heart skip. They remembered everything in a rush. Your soulmate is realizing that whoever told them to back away from you did so for their own safety, not your soulmate's peace. That person sees your light and fears its impact. They don't want your soulmate healed, because healing would mean leaving them behind. But the angels are already stepping in. Archangel Michael says, the sword of truth has already been drawn. It's only a matter of time before the falsehood falls apart. Your soulmate is not lost. They are returning. Even if they are quiet, they are preparing. Type Amen to get blessing 1555. Heaven is clearing a path for you both. But only one can walk through the gate first, the one who chooses faith over fear. That choice is coming quickly. You are being watched, not just by your soulmate, but by the angels. They are checking if your heart is still open, still receptive to the miracle that's coming. Your patience will be rewarded, not forgotten. There is power in what you're doing right now, holding on with quiet strength. The universe feels it. Your soulmate feels it. Soon, a truth will be revealed that will destroy every lie that was spoken against you. The mask of the manipulator will fall. And your name will be restored in your soulmate's heart completely. Type Amen to get blessing 1616. A travel plan is unfolding in silence. They may come closer to you without even telling anyone. There is a divine visit in motion. Even if they've acted distant, they are closer than you think. Emotionally. Spiritually. They're being pulled toward you by something they can no longer ignore. Archangel Michael says, the decision your soulmate faces is terrifying, but their soul already knows the truth. They are being urged to step into that truth. When they do, the blessings will begin. This is the moment to stay in faith. Everything hidden is coming to light. The future together will not be denied much longer. Type Amen to get blessing 1717. They are rehearsing what they want to say to you. The words are forming slowly in their mind, but fear of rejection keeps stopping them. Still, every day they wake up thinking about you, and every night, they fall asleep wondering if you're waiting too. Their spirit knows you are. Their heart beats in rhythm with yours, even when the world around them tries to block the sound. They miss your voice, your presence, the peace you gave them without even trying. In a recent moment of weakness, they almost reached out. They typed the message, read it again and again, but deleted it before sending. That's how scared they are, not of you, but of the possible silence if you don't reply. What they don't know is you've already forgiven them. You've already moved past the pain and are simply waiting for them to choose love over fear. That moment is coming closer than either of you realize. Type Amen to get blessing 1818. They've avoided certain places because they remind them of you. They've stayed away from people you both once knew, afraid of running into a memory they can't escape. But recently, they stopped running. They've begun to revisit those old places, not with bitterness, but with reflection. Each visit is healing them, quietly preparing them to return not just to those spaces, but to you. Someone tried to make them believe you were a danger to their growth. That lie is now cracking. The truth is, their soul only began to grow the moment they met you. Now, they're starting to understand that choosing you is choosing themselves. You are not a detour, you are the divine alignment that their life has been seeking. Type Amen to get blessing 1919. They've started asking deeper questions in private moments. Not to others, but to the universe, to their own soul. Why do they still feel this connection? Why does your name still cause their heart to tremble? And in those silent moments, the answer keeps repeating itself like a sacred echo, because this love is real. Not ordinary. Not fleeting. But divine. They've tried comparing others to you, but none match the depth. They smile with others, but their heart never rests. Because home, for them, has always sounded like your name. A message is forming again. This time, they won't delete it. This time, they may send it. Type Amen to get blessing 2020. Archangel Michael says, your soulmate is facing their final test. This decision they make will either open heaven's floodgates or bring another cycle of delay. The weight is heavy, but they're ready. You may feel restless right now. That's because your soul is preparing. A shift is coming in the next few days that will bring sudden clarity. Expect dreams. Expect signs. Expect sudden peace out of nowhere, because when the heart aligns with heaven, the mind stops doubting. Your soulmate is almost there. One final lie stands in their path. And that lie is about to be revealed in full light. Type Amen to get blessing 2121. The manipulator is starting to panic. They sense the bond between you and your soulmate is growing stronger again. That's why their attacks are increasing. But you're protected. The more they try, the faster their energy collapses. Heaven does not reward sabotage. Stay calm. Let divine timing unfold. Don't chase what is already walking back toward you. Archangel Michael says, you've done enough. Now let the truth fight for you. Your silence is louder than any accusation ever made against you. Type Amen to get blessing 2222. You'll soon hear a strange confirmation. A name will repeat in your life, perhaps in a song, a comment, or a random message. That name is tied to your soulmate's decision. Heaven uses repetition to prepare the heart. Don't be alarmed when you hear it. Smile. It means the decision is being made in your favor. There's a sacred scroll written in the spiritual realm about your union. The angels have read it. The battle may be intense, but the ending has always been ordained. Your soulmate has to take one more step of courage. And when they do, everything will shift in your favor. Type Amen to get blessing 2323. They recently looked at a photo from their childhood. Something in that image reminded them of the innocence they felt with you. That picture triggered something deep. They cried without knowing why. The divine is using memories to bring clarity. Not all healing comes with logic. Some healing arrives with tears that water the seeds of reunion. They are remembering the first time you made them laugh. The first time they felt understood. The first time they thought maybe this is forever. That feeling is returning, stronger than ever. And this time, they won't run from it. Type Amen to get blessing 2424. Prepare your heart for a sudden message. It may come during an ordinary moment. But its impact will be extraordinary. They're about to open up about something they never shared. A moment of deep vulnerability. They're trusting you with a secret that haunted them for years. Your response will determine the next door that opens. Stay grounded. Stay soft. Stay real. This love was never built on surface, it was forged through storms, through silence, through unseen battles. And soon, it will rise like never before. Type Amen to get blessing 2525. There will be a divine pause before the contact. In that pause, don't let doubt fill the silence. Let faith guard your peace. They are still scared. But fear is losing its grip. Love is growing stronger. A breakthrough moment is about to happen. One where the veil lifts. Where what was hidden finally stands in full truth. Archangel Michael says, the time of shadows is ending. Light is pouring into the cracks. And your union is being restored by divine hands. Type Amen to get blessing 2626. Stay alert to synchronicities. You may see their initials in strange places. You may hear their favorite phrase from a stranger's mouth. These are not coincidences. Heaven is orchestrating every detail. Your alignment is sacred. Your patience is holy. You are not waiting in vain. You are waiting in purpose. And purpose never fails. Soon, your soulmate will walk through the storm they feared. And they'll come to you, not broken, but born anew. Type Amen to get blessing 2727. The final hour is near. They are shedding old fears. Old ties. Old chains. They are seeing you clearly now, not as a threat, but as their answered prayer. As their truth. As their safe place. Your love was never too much. It was just ahead of its time. But now, time is catching up. They're stepping forward. You'll feel it in your bones. You'll hear it in your spirit. Type Amen to get blessing 2828. The choice is made. They've chosen love. They've chosen you. Now, the path opens wide. Nothing will stand in the way. Not lies. Not fear. Not the past. This is your moment of divine reward. You held on. You didn't break. And now, heaven returns what was almost lost. Archangel Michael says, your soulmate is returning not just with words, but with action. With truth. With sacred devotion. Type Amen to get blessing 3333. They are coming with trembling hands but a courageous heart. They know they can't undo the past, but they are ready to build something new with you from the ashes of what once was. This love was never ordinary, it was forged with fire, silence, tests, and spiritual truth. They will confess something that you always sensed but never had proof of. That confession will set both of you free from a weight you didn't realize you were still carrying. Their voice may shake, but their eyes will hold the clarity of someone who has finally chosen peace. They know now that the person who tried to pull them away from you wasn't operating from love but from fear and envy. That realization has freed them from a chain that held them back for too long. They now walk in truth, and that truth leads straight to you. There is a special meeting coming, a divine conversation arranged by destiny. You won't expect when it happens, but when it does, it will feel like time stops. Their first words may be simple, but the emotion behind them will be undeniable. Type Amen to get blessing 3434. Archangel Michael says, this reunion is not a restart, it is a rebirth. What's coming is not a repeat of the past but a sacred new chapter. One where both of you walk forward as healed, awakened souls. They've already imagined your future together. It's kept them awake at night, not with fear, but with hope. The idea of losing you permanently is a nightmare they refuse to allow. They may appear calm on the outside, but inside they are overflowing with urgency. Every day they don't speak to you, they feel the weight of time. That weight is becoming too heavy to carry in silence. They are practicing courage now in small ways, saying no to people who once controlled them, setting boundaries, speaking up for themselves. All of this is preparation for the moment they speak their truth to you. Type Amen to get blessing 3535. You've changed them. Even from afar, your energy has been healing their fears and sharpening their intuition. They now look at life through clearer eyes. They realize now that real love doesn't confuse, it clarifies. It doesn't manipulate, it liberates. And your love has done that, even in your silence. They are scared of your reaction, yes, but they are more afraid of never hearing your laugh again. They are more afraid of watching you love someone else when they know your soul chose them. Heaven is preparing the moment of reconnection. It may happen in person, or it may begin with a call or message. However it starts, it will lead to something holy. Type Amen to get blessing 3636. Someone who once opposed your union will now have no power. Their influence is crumbling. What was once hidden is being exposed. Your soulmate is no longer listening to fear. They are listening to their heart. And that heart belongs to you. They've kept a gift you once gave them. They've held it close on the days they missed you most. That object has become sacred to them now. They are ready. The time of delay has expired. What is meant is now being delivered. Type Amen to get blessing 3737. You may feel emotional soon without knowing why. That's your soul responding to the shift. You are being reunited with a part of yourself. Every tear you cried in silence was seen. Every lonely night was recorded in heaven. Nothing was wasted. This journey wasn't meant to break you, it was meant to purify both of you. So that when reunion came, it would be unshakable. The next time you speak, you'll notice how much deeper the connection has become. The pain will melt. Only purpose will remain. Type Amen to get blessing 3838. You are not alone in this final stretch. Angels are guarding your emotions, protecting your peace. Heaven is holding space for both hearts to meet in the middle. Your soulmate wants to come clean. To explain. To start again, not from scratch, but from sacred understanding. A small moment will confirm everything, a sound, a sight, a message that arrives just as you ask the universe for a sign. Don't brush it off. That's your confirmation. This is not imagination. This is alignment. The wait is ending. Type Amen to get blessing 3939. Archangel Michael says, you will not be disappointed. What's coming will not only heal the cracks in your heart but will surprise you with joy. You will realize it was worth every delay. They have changed in ways you hoped they would. They now speak with confidence. Their eyes hold focus. Their spirit feels stronger. You will see the proof soon, not in promises but in consistency. Not in pretty words but in steady presence. They're ready to do the work. They're ready to walk with you, not ahead of you, not behind, but side by side. Type Amen to get blessing 4040. A divine timeline is unfolding. You may have felt it as a sense of restlessness, or maybe excitement without a clear reason. That's your soul tuning into the movement of fate. Your soulmate may not even understand how they're being pulled, but they know they can't ignore it. Their steps are becoming guided, not by fear, but by truth. This love isn't ordinary, it was written. Protected. Covered in divine energy since day one. The decision has been made in their heart. All that remains is the first courageous step toward you. Type Amen to get blessing 4141. You will feel the shift in your sleep first. Dreams may come more vivid. Rest may feel deeper. That's heaven aligning your frequency. The closer they come, the more peace you'll feel, not anxiety, but anticipation. Not fear, but readiness. Your name has been on their lips even when they're surrounded by others. You're the one that lingers when the world grows quiet. They are not looking for a replacement. They're looking for redemption. And it starts with you. Type Amen to get blessing 4242. You've grown too. You are no longer who you were when they left. You've become wiser, softer, stronger. They will notice this. They will feel this. And it will draw them in even more. Their difficult decision was never about love, it was about interference. That interference is now fading. And what remains is divine love. Solid. Chosen. Timeless. Type Amen to get blessing 4444.